This is The Pulse. Here we feed you with all the top stories happening in the day. And today is World Teachers Day. This year's celebration marks the 50th anniversary of the adoption of the 1966 ILO UNESCO recommendation concerning the status of teachers. It is also the first World Teachers Day to be celebrated within the new Global Education 2030 agenda adopted by the world community 1 year ago. This year's theme, Valuing Teachers, Improving Their Status, embodies the fundamental principles of the 50-year-old recommendation while shining a light on the need to support teachers as reflected in the agenda. On this day, the NAGRAT, in a statement, says they don't feel valued. They are asking government to deal with the regular defaults in payment of allowances and also bring their salary at par with other middle-level professional groups. In a sharp contrast, however, President Mahama has been addressing the teachers at a ceremony in Bono Ahafo Regional Capital, Sunyani, where 43 teachers and 32 schools were awarded today. Let's get an update from our correspondent, Precious Semevo, who's been covering the awards. Good evening, good afternoon, Precious. Tell us what the mood has been like in Sunyani today for the teachers who have been awarded.
Well, Aisha, it's all about excitement and the teachers feeling that their hard work and dedication to work is being appreciated as always by the president and the country for that matter. Now, as you rightly said, quite a number of our teachers were awarded today at the ceremony, which was by the president himself, of these teachers, and 32 selected schools across the country also awarded in the exercise that took place today in the Brong Ahafo region. But most importantly, is the those who picked the first, second, and third national best teacher awards. Now, for the third, we went for a teacher, Sulemana Inusa. He teaches at Sacred Heart at Nsuatre in the Brong Ahafo region. And the second went to Samuel Kofi Boateng from GSTS, that is Ghana Secondary Technical School in the Western region. And the big one went to a teacher, Rita Opon. She teaches at Sowadin Memorial Junior High School at the Greater Accra region. She is a visual art teacher, and she's 41 and has been teaching for 18 years. And for her, she will have a 3-bedroom apartment built for her at a place of her choice, and also had 100,000 Ghana cedis, of course, treasure fields. And at the first, the second, and third positions also picked a pickup and then a saloon car as their prize. Now, the president, in his speech, had a lot to say by way of congratulating the teachers for the work they've been doing over the years. He particularly said that they are concerned about the welfare of the teachers, and it is clear that some of teachers from the Ghana Education Service whose salary issues has been validated. He said that from today up to now, over 13,000 teachers have been validated, and salaries have been paid to them. And remaining is assuring them that everything is being done to assure them that their salary will be paid to them. He also talked about the number of teachers that were in the system before he took over, and then the current number of teachers. And he believes that that coupled with the level of infrastructure that we've seen across all the facets of our educational sector, it's a clear testimony that the government is doing very, very well when it comes to the educational front.
So, Precious, did the president give timelines for the payment of salaries and allowances as being demanded by teachers?
Well, he specifically did not give timelines, but just to assure them that from May that he started doing the validation, July is done same, and as he speaks, it is still in progress, and he's assuring them that that will be paid as soon as those in charge of the validation are able to go through. I think the key word here is the assurance, and promising them that as soon as the validation is through, they will be able to pay. But I shall let me quickly add this, that the minister in charge of the sector, Professor Jane Hachiman, she also talked about the fact that they have provided enough teaching and learning materials to the schools, and she believes that that is a clear testimony. But in an interesting twist, one of the NAT executives, Yelusia Paul. He happens to be the municipal secretary for Kintampo North and South. He is wondering where all these materials that the minister is talking about are, because as far as they are concerned, they are on the ground, they are struggling to get this teaching and learning materials. And if they are caught or they are being kept in a particular location, then they are pleading on the minister and the authorities to release them so that the teachers on the ground and in the rural areas will also have this material to improve the teaching and learning in their schools.
Many thanks to Precious Semevo for the updates. Well, in the Joy newsroom, some journalists have been speaking to Matilda Homagan about the most interesting encounters they've had with their teachers.
So I'm here with Bernice Abubeidu. She's a multimedia journalist and she's the host of Joy News Interactive. So Bernice, let me first find out from you, which school did you attend?
Okay, for basic and junior high school education, I went to Akosombo International School. Then I continued in Infantaman Girls for my secondary senior high school education. And I went to the Ghana Institute of Journalism for my degree.
Okay. Who are these teachers that you are so fond of that bring so much memories to you?
A lot of them. I remember in grade 2, Mrs. Ayeno, and I was quite, I was talkative, let me put it that way. And I remember she told me once that you're going to be a journalist, you know. She actually told my parents, and I'm a journalist now. So thank you, Mrs. Ayeno, to Miss Babo, too, at Infantaman Girls. I was a visual arts student, but she made me believe that I could rub shoulders with general arts students, and she actually encouraged me to study hard. And well, that's why I'm here today. Mrs. Obing, Mrs. Manford, a lot. I can't mention all the names, but these people have had great impact. And at GIJ, Dr. Tayman, Mr. Boating, oh my goodness, just too many of them, Mr. Jehu, a lot of them, but these are the few that I can readily say or readily remember and say they
At least I share with you with Mr. Jehu. At least, yes.
Yeah, I did, Mr. Jehu. Yeah, you're right. But thank you, all of you, especially Mrs. Ayeno. In grade 2, you told me I was going to be a journalist, and here I am today. I don't know how you did it, but here I am today.
Okay, so we'll continue to the newsroom where I'll be interacting with a few of my colleagues to find out from them their fondest memories of teachers. So I'm here with Fifi Kumsin, our documentaries editor. So Fifi, what is the most memorable thing you remember of your teacher?
Well, I think my teachers were great people. I loved all the subjects when I was in junior high school. But I remember my technical skills and my technical skills teacher. I remember the stories about the front elevation and the back elevation. These were theories and terms I hardly understood at the time. But I remember this teacher took the pains to take me through these. I also remember my math teacher in senior high school, Mr. Amuafo. I was almost completely lost when it came to mathematics at the senior high school level. But Mr. Amuafo took me through these. I got to understand the basics, the rudiments of mathematics, the fundamentals. And that got me to understand the subject and also understand physics and chemistry, the most technical and difficult subjects in the senior high school level. So,
which school is that?
Oh, the junior high school or the senior high school? The junior high school, Salmania Islamic Primary and Junior High School. The senior high school, Tokose Senior High School. Later on, Ngleshi Amanfro Senior High School.
So Derek Ekosam is a multimedia journalist. In fact, all the posts you see on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, he's the...
So if you ask me, I also have fond memories of Mrs. Kofi. She was an English teacher. She liked me so much because I was very good in English. And she would always read my essays in class. And because of that, I had enmity, among my peers. But I thank her so much because she also predicted I was going to do journalism. And I am a journalist now. Thank you, Miss Kofi, for that. Now...